A good photograph is incredibly difficult to make. I don't know that I have that eye, but I just love the attempt of trying to take a good picture. This is the first camera that I bought, and I just fell in love with it. Still possibly my favorite one in some ways. I have a love of the authenticity of photography. It's a very pure experience. It can encapsulate so much more than the eye can see. It's not just an image of a piece of clothing or a person in a piece of clothing. It tells a bit of a story, and it provokes some sort of emotion. Rag and bone is a state of mind, and I think black and white photography represents that beautifully. Leica is the only company, in my opinion, who's retained the soul of the film camera in their digital cameras. The Monochrom was a personification of that mindset. The idea of offering a camera that only takes black and white pictures, it's genius. To work specifically on this camera was an honor, quite frankly. Taking something that's essentially perfect and challenging myself to see if I could improve it was almost impossible. The process was just to try and take some of the best elements of the cameras in the past and seeing if I could integrate some of those details. The knurling, something that's unique to this camera. Matte black. Leica makes the fastest lens in the world, which can essentially be used at night. We're trying to establish whether or not we could make the numbering luminous. It's an investment. I could hand these down to my kids. Things that are made should be made to function, and they should be made authentically, and they should be made to feel real, and they should have a soul. And I think that we share that with Leica. Everything that I believe in is personified by this camera. It's very pure in its intent. You hold it in your hand and it just feels special, and life should be like that for me.